All right, this is our press, our main press. We have a different one we installed, but we need to practice it more. I don't know if I'm going to do a video on it right now, but this is Butler. Jimmy Butler was number 22. I still think he is. So 2-2-1 press. That's what it's called. So the goal of this press is to force the ball to the sideline. So anything below the free throw line, any entry pass, the 2 and the 1, are going to double team that person immediately. Okay? The goal is obviously to get him to pick up his dribble, etc. Now the goal, let's say the inbound pass goes to the 1 tries to get the middle. These two guys have to seal that off, right? We do not want anything going up the middle here. We want to force the action to the outside, because as it comes outside, we want the 2 then and the 4. We want to get this guy, we want our third defender to be the sideline, right? That's what we want. The 3, the 3 and the 5 are interchangeable here. So let's say Avery's the 3. I like him sort of as a read guy. That pass goes, they try to go over the top to the 5. I have faith in him to jump that. Sahil, let's say he's the 5 over here. That pass that's coming here, he's got the big lanky arms to knock that down. But the key is, right, that goes to the sideline. You have to have your leg anchored to that line. So many times, I don't know if kids are afraid of contact or whatever, but it happened a few times last year where kids are just grazing by, right? Quick kids will graze by. If you're the bigs, the 4 on this side or the 5 on this side, and that guy, that dribbler is coming to you, and the 1 is here, you got to stop that. You can't let that happen, right? So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get those. So let's say the 2 has the ball. The 1 and the 5 have now double teamed him on the sideline. The 2 and the 4, right? Then they have to come over. They have to play these passing lanes, right? Right here in the middle. There's no way the 2 is going to be able to make that pass over the top. He might throw it back to the 4. Then guess what happens? The 2 comes down. The 1 comes down to get him. So it's very imperative that if you are not trapping on the sidelines, that you come over then and play this middle line. You play these passing lanes, right? Because you're usually going to have a guy about right here. This 3 might be here. That's his job. His job is to read the ball in the front court. If that pass maybe goes over the top and they beat it, and that 3 has to read it, right? If he thinks he can get the ball, great. If not, he has to get back while these guys hustle back on defense. So our goal with this is to trap on the sidelines, to keep everything out of the middle. We were for a new team last year that really didn't have a lot of size but had some grit. We were pretty effective in doing this. We probably should have done it a lot more. But it's repetition. The 1 and the 2 have to, once that entry pass comes, they have to know they're going to double team. They're going to double team that person. We don't want him to go up the middle. If he goes up the middle, then we got nothing, right? Then we sort of got to back up because our goal is to get them on the sidelines. If they're going up the middle, right, we could trap somebody when they cross the timeline, I guess, but we're really not. We're looking to trap here on the sidelines, right? We're using that, get that third defender. So that entry pass comes here. We have to seal that up, double team him, force him to stop his dribble, and either revert or force him to the side, right? Make him make a decision to go horizontal. So then we can double team it on the sideline. So that's called Butler, the 2-2-1. I yell it out a lot. I want to get to the point, obviously, where I'm not yelling it out. As soon as we make a shot, you should automatically do Butler. You should automatically have the guards low, the 4 and the 5 sort of third court. The 3 gets back, just in case they're going to go for a long home run pass. You have to hustle to the spots immediately. And that's sort of, it takes time. It takes playing together for years to hone it. And unfortunately, we don't have that time, but you need to, the basketball IQ has to be there where the ball is in. Even if the ball's not in, let's say we shoot the ball and they get the rebound. There's no harm in the 1 and the 2s back here of jetting up and yelling out Butler so everybody knows what's going on, right? So they could double team that. And then the 4 and the 5 know to stay here. There's no harm. It doesn't have to be a made shot. You can do often a miss. But again, that takes a lot of time and a lot of practicing together. But that's called Butler, the 2-2-1 press.